The Amazon is home to a great many creatures big and small, and not all of them are familiar. With little to no human intervention in large stretches of the space, there's a lot of animals loitering amongst the trees you will have never seen before, and some of them will shock you with just how colossal they are. These are the 20 largest Amazon monsters ever discovered. The Goliath Bird Eater. Tarantula. Spiders are inherently monstrous to many people. The Goliath Bird Eater tarantula, in particular, is terrifying, especially since I'm now forced to look at footage of it. This spider is the largest in the world by mass, measuring up to 13 centimeters and weighing about 6.2 ounces.
That is a female Goliath tarantula, largest species in the world.
Ironically, despite its name, it doesn't.
Damn, boy, that's a big ass spider, boy. Y'all see this? That motherfucker, they're huge, boy. God damn. I wouldn't want to run into nothing that big.
Often eat birds. However, it has been known to consume creatures like hummingbirds, which isn't entirely out of its capability. Number 19. The Amazon rainforest is an ideal habitat for alligators and crocodiles, though here we are talking about the black caiman, a crocodilian species. The black caiman is the largest predator in the Amazon ecosystem, capable of preying on any animal within its territory, including other predators. It's worth noting that while it's the largest in terms of mass, it's not the longest predator. That title goes to a certain snake discussed earlier in this series. The black caiman is exceptionally dangerous, known to attack humans occasionally. Its dark skin allows it to blend seamlessly into the murky waters.
Boy, just imagine something that big and that scary walking up on you in the jungle, ready to eat your ass. Boy, look at here. I don't think you're gonna get away from him.
Making it almost invisible to unsuspecting prey. It hunts primarily at night, enhancing its stealth. Unlike other predators that kill by biting, the black caiman grabs its prey, drags it into the water, and drowns it before consumption, which is a particularly grim method. It's a reminder to always be cautious near waters where the black caiman resides, as you won't know it's there until it's too late. Spectacled bear. It may come as a surprise, but there are actually bears in the Amazon rainforest. The spectacled bear is native to South America. Encountering one means you're seeing something quite unique. People have mixed feelings about this bear. It is technically an omnivore and generally does not exhibit aggressive behavior towards humans unless provoked. Nevertheless, fear has led to it being hunted, especially by those worried about their livestock. Thankfully, there are ongoing conservation efforts aimed at protecting the spectacled bear from being hunted to extinction. Fish. The Candiru fish merits a spot on this list, partly due to a certain notorious tale associated with it. This isn't a fictional fish. It is very real, and potentially very dangerous. It is a parasitic fish known for latching onto other fish through their gills to feast on their blood. Despite its size, which can reach up to 40 centimeters, it is often much smaller, allowing it to worm its way into host bodies with ease.
Look at that!
What makes the Candiru fish infamous is a local legend that claims it can infect humans by swimming up the male urethra while they urinate in the river.
Hold on, what that man just said? He said these things can swim up a dude's pee-pee hole? I mean, these things will swim up your penis hole? Ew.
Legend has caused widespread fear, making the Candiru more feared than many other Amazon predators. However, no confirmed cases of this happening exist, and the idea of a fish riding a stream of urine into the body is scientifically implausible. Thus, while the Amazon rainforest holds incredible beauty and biological diversity, it is also home to some of the most formidable and mysterious creatures on the planet. The Amazon River dolphin, mystical inhabitants of the Amazon. You might not associate dolphins with rivers, but the Amazon River dolphin is a fascinating exception. These large creatures, known scientifically as Inia geoffrensis, inhabit the waters of the Amazon River and can grow to over 2.4 meters in length. Unlike their ocean-dwelling relatives, these dolphins often exhibit a distinctive pinkish hue, which can be quite striking and unexpected. However, the true threat to these majestic animals comes not from natural predators, but from human activity. Pollution and habitat destruction have severely impacted their populations, causing a significant decline in numbers. Conservation efforts are underway to protect these unique dolphins and their habitat, but much work remains to be done to ensure their survival. Misunderstood predators of the Amazon. The mention of piranhas inevitably brings to mind terrifying images of flesh-eating swarms, thanks to their portrayal in movies and television. Among these, the red-bellied piranha, Pygocentris naturari, is perhaps the most infamous. While they are indeed formidable with their sharp teeth and aggressive feeding habits, the reality is a bit more nuanced. Despite their reputation, red-bellied piranhas are actually omnivores and will often consume plant material in addition to meat. Moreover, they have been likened to vultures of the water, scavenging for food rather than actively hunting large prey. They typically target animals that are already dead or dying, making them more akin to nature's cleanup crew than ruthless predators. Contrary to popular belief, these piranhas do not usually hunt in packs, but form schools primarily for protection against their own predators. Harmless pet or invasive menace. At first glance, the green iguana, Iguana iguana, may not seem like a candidate for a list of Amazonian monsters. Generally known for their docile nature, these reptiles are popular pets. However, their story takes a darker turn when considering their status as one of the most invasive species in both North and South America. In places like Florida, where exotic pets are often released into the wild, green iguanas have become a significant problem. They reproduce rapidly and can cause considerable damage to local ecosystems and infrastructure.
That's gotta be their pet, because they letting him swim in the house pool. That's gotta be their pet. You see how the lady just laughing when he just came up out the pool? I hate these things. Ew.
The issue has become so severe that there are now jobs specifically dedicated to humanely reducing their population to prevent further ecological disruption. This invasive aspect of the green iguana showcases how even seemingly harmless animals can become problematic when removed from their native environment. Nature's lethal amphibian. It's not every day that you hear about frogs being deadly, but the golden poison dart frog, Philobates terribilis, is an exception. This small amphibian, found primarily in the Colombian Amazon, produces a potent toxin that covers its skin. This toxin is so lethal that it can kill a human, and
The man just said they toxins are so deadly they can kill a human. But Buddy out there handling this frog with his bare hands and a leaf. Like the leaf gonna protect him from that poison. Buddy is really tripping out there, boy. These some brave souls out here.
The frog itself is immune to its effects. This remarkable defense mechanism protects the frog from predators, making it one of the most poisonous animals in the world. The indigenous people of the region have long known about the frog's deadly properties. They would carefully extract the toxin to use on the tips of their blow darts for hunting, hence the name poison dart frog. The toxin's effectiveness as a weapon highlights its dangerous potency. Visitors to the Amazon should exercise extreme caution and avoid any contact with these vibrant yet deadly creatures, massive and mysterious aquatic inhabitants. The giant stingray is undoubtedly a creature of enormous proportions that could pose a danger to humans if not approached with caution. Generally, though, these stingrays prefer to be left alone as they glide through rivers and other aquatic environments. The largest recorded specimen wasn't found in South America, but in Asia. This colossal stingray measured about 4 meters in length and weighed over 300 kilograms, illustrating the potential size these creatures can reach. Just imagine the length of its formidable stinger. It's important to note that the stinger of a giant stingray is something to be wary of, as it carries toxins capable of harming humans. However, these creatures are not naturally aggressive and tend to avoid confrontation. As long as you don't provoke them, there's no reason to fear being stung. The takeaway here is to act wisely and maintain a respectful distance.
Boy, that thing right there is 13 feet long. 13 feet long and over 600 pounds. Boy, that's a big ass stingray. And he talking about some They don't like confrontation. Ain't that the same thing that killed the crocodile dude? You tripping,
If you do
bruh.
something reckless, you might find yourself on the receiving end of a painful sting, which can even penetrate bone. Oh, mighty yet mysterious creature. If the thought of a giant armadillo sends shivers down your spine, you might be easily frightened. Despite its name, this armadillo isn't something to be scared of on a daily basis. The term giant in its name can be misleading, as it is not a creature that typically evokes fear. The giant armadillo can reach up to 100 centimeters in length and weigh up to 54 kilograms, making it quite large. However, its size alone doesn't make it a threat. In terms of diet, the giant armadillo prefers termites and ants, often consuming entire termite mounds, indicating its voracious appetite. It's more aggressive in its feeding habits than the anteater, its distant relative. This unique diet and behavior highlight its role in controlling insect populations, making it an integral part of its ecosystem rather than a fearsome predator. An ancient and resilient creature. Next on the
This ugly thing look like a pig/hippo. I don't know what this is, but it damn sure look like a monster. Ew. I want to run into that thing in the forest. I won't be out there anyway.
list is the tapir, an animal that might not immediately come to mind when thinking of monsters. Nonetheless, it is worth noting due to its impressive size and resilience. Tapirs have existed for millions of years, remaining relatively unchanged over time, which classifies them as primitive creatures. Unlike many other animals, their evolutionary path has been stable, indicating a successful adaptation to their environment. Tapirs can grow over 2 meters in length and weigh more than 400 kilograms, giving them a considerable physical presence. Despite often falling prey to big cats and crocodiles, their tough hides and powerful bites enable them to defend themselves effectively. While they may seem like relics of the past, tapirs play a crucial role in their ecosystems, contributing to the overall health and balance of the rainforest. The capybara, the gentle giants of the rodent world. If you consider the capybara a monster, it might be time to reassess your perspective on these fascinating creatures. Capybaras are indeed rodents, but they are far from ordinary. Known for their sociable nature and placid demeanor, they can even be kept as pets. Standing about 60 centimeters tall, capybaras have an almost wise expression that makes them seem more knowledgeable than most other animals. Water is essential to the capybara's lifestyle. They feed on water plants and grasses and use the water to escape from predators, often submerging themselves entirely for several minutes. This ability helps them avoid danger until the threat passes. Their calm nature and adaptability make them popular as exotic pets, although they do best in pairs due to their social behavior. Far from being monsters, capybaras are endearing creatures that have found a place in the hearts of many. While birds may not always be the biggest threats in the Amazon rainforest, there are certainly some formidable avian predators. Many of these birds are simply exotic and beautiful to observe, but then there's the harpy eagle. This massive bird of prey is one of the largest eagle species in the world and serves as an apex predator in the Amazon. Harpy eagles are skilled hunters, capable of flying silently through the canopy, swooping down, and capturing their prey with their powerful talons before the animal even knows what hit it. These talons can exert several hundred kilograms of pressure, enough to crush the bones of their prey and ensure an instant kill. What might surprise you is their impressive lifespan, with harpy eagles living up to 35 years in the wild.
Boy, that's a lot of pressure, boy. For it to crush a skull, that's a lot of pressure. These things are scary looking. Oh my God, I think them bitches will claw your eyes out. Talking about they don't mess with humans. Shit, that's an eagle.
This longevity means they remain a consistent threat in their ecosystem for a long time. While they are not known to target humans, the sheer power and predatory nature of the harpy eagle should inspire caution. Electric eel, the shocking river monster. Next on the list is a classic river monster that embodies both danger and intrigue. The electric eel, known for its ability to generate powerful electric shocks, is a formidable inhabitant of the Amazon's waters. Within its body are specialized organs capable of producing an electrical discharge of up to 650 volts, with some reports suggesting even higher voltages. But how dangerous is this electric jolt? The electric eel uses its shocking ability primarily for hunting and self-defense, stunning or killing prey and deterring potential threats. While it can deliver a significant shock to humans, it typically does so only when provoked. Even then, the shock is unlikely to be fatal unless the person is fully submerged in water and in poor health. In most cases, the worst outcome is a severe but non-lethal jolt. The electric eel's ability to generate such high voltage makes it one of the most fascinating yet misunderstood creatures in the Amazon, embodying both the wonder and peril of the natural world. The arapaima is renowned as the largest freshwater fish in the world.
So basically, this is an armadillo fish. Basically, if they gills that tough, this is an armadillo fish. Why aren't they just naming an armadillo fish? That bit look nasty. I don't think them bitches are edible.
Often reaching an impressive length of around 3 meters. Catching one would certainly be a noteworthy achievement, making the phrase "that's a big catch" quite literal. However, its length alone isn't what earns it the title of a monster. The true reason lies in its unique armor-like scales. These scales have a mineralized hard outer layer with a corrugated surface, beneath which are several layers of collagen fibers arranged in a complex structure. This makes the scales incredibly tough, comparable to the hardness of plywood or even stronger. Despite this formidable armor, the arapaima is surprisingly agile in the water, maneuvering with ease. Interestingly, even though it is a freshwater fish, it requires surface oxygen to survive. This necessity means that it must periodically rise to the water's surface to breathe, an unusual trait that adds to its fascinating biology. River otter, misunderstood and endangered. Switching focus to a creature that isn't inherently monstrous, the giant river otter has faced an unfair reputation. Known as the largest of the otter species, an adult can grow up to 1.8 meters in length. Despite their size, these otters are highly social animals with refined social structures and are not the threat they were once believed to be. Unfortunately, this did not prevent them from being hunted extensively. Initially, they were targeted because they were considered nuisances, and later, their valuable pelts made them prime targets for hunters. This relentless hunting led to their near extinction, and today they are on the endangered species list. Estimates suggest there are fewer than 5,000 giant river otters left in the world. It's a tragic outcome driven by human misunderstanding and greed. Jaguars, the stealthy apex predators. It should come as no surprise that the Amazon rainforest is home to big cats, but the jaguar holds a special distinction. It is the only big cat species native to both North and South America. Unlike the mountain lion, which doesn't fall into the same category, the jaguar is a true big cat. Ranking as the third largest big cat in the world, only behind the lion and tiger, jaguars have unique characteristics that set them apart from their larger cousins. Jaguars are solitary animals, preferring to live and hunt alone rather than in groups or prides. They are also exceptional swimmers, using their aquatic skills to hunt in the water as effectively as they do on land. This adaptability grants them the...
Boy, jaguars some bad motherfuckers, boy. You see this motherfucker right here? This bitch about to kill an alligator, bro. I see why they know how to swim. They be out there swimming looking for alligators. That shit crazy, boy, and scary. I don't never want to run into no jaguar.
Status of apex predators in the Amazon. Jaguars are known to be bold, sometimes even challenging other apex predators. With their sleek, muscular bodies and powerful jaws, jaguars can quickly overcome their prey with just a few bites. Their ability to move stealthily and strike efficiently makes them formidable hunters. Encountering a jaguar in the wild would be a daunting experience, underscoring their reputation as one of the Amazon's most fearsome predators. Green anaconda, the titan of snakes. What kind of monster should I end with? Well, it's hard to go wrong with a snake. After all, Even Indiana Jones can't stand them, and he's not alone in that. But this isn't just any snake we're talking about. It's the colossal green anaconda, one of the biggest and heaviest snakes in the world. When it comes to body mass, this snake tops the charts. Green anacondas can grow over 7 meters in length and weigh around 277 kilograms, making them true giants of the snake world. What's even more astonishing is that these measurements are based on captured specimens, so it's entirely possible that even larger, heavier anacondas are lurking in the wild, waiting to be discovered. Their immense size and weight contribute to their status as apex predators, meaning they have no natural enemies to worry about. These snakes are notorious for their method of consuming prey. They have the ability to swallow their prey whole, regardless of its size relative to their mouths. This is possible because they can dislocate their jaws to accommodate larger meals, swallowing them in one go. If you ever encounter a green anaconda in the Amazon with a massive bulge in its body, it means the snake has recently eaten and is slowly digesting its food.
Well, he like that army green, ready for war.
Another fearsome aspect of the green anaconda is its versatility in habitat. It can thrive on land, in nearby rivers, and even in trees to catch its prey. For this snake, nowhere is off limits. The good news is that they don't typically target humans, so even if you venture into the Amazon, you wouldn't have to fear an anaconda unless you gave it a reason to attack you. Nevertheless, it's always wise to respect their space and avoid any unnecessary encounters. Remember the text below. Does hearing about all of these animals make you glad that you're never going to get near the Amazon rainforest? Which